morning, everyone. So I received news reports of a guy that I knew. He used to run a gun shop. I didn't know him, but you know, I've been out of the sport or the hobby for a good 8 years, 7 years. And as I remember, he just got married and very happy, and shoot, I don't want to talk about other people. That's none of my business. What I was trying to get at was, for like long-term happiness with in society, it's dependent upon this thing called richness of friends. Not just, you know, financial comfort and all that good stuff, but you need to have richness of friends, not just family, not just having a big social family life, but not just having financial comfort, not just having good health. But there's one component that's overlooked, and it's the ability to make friends. There's 5 components, I believe. Financial soundness, you know, 5 components to having like a really happy old age. Well, really happy life in general. But when you've got all 5 pieces together, man, I think you're doing pretty good. Okay, so I guess the 5 pieces would involve one thing, which is like the most obvious, which is at least financial stability and security. You don't need to be like financially free or you know, making money left and right, where you can afford anything your heart desires. I'm talking about just security, knowing that all you do is you go to work, you come home, you got a good nest egg for emergencies, you got some insurance, and your bills aren't eating you alive. Okay, so that's one, and I think that's the most obvious one. That's the one that everybody goes after, because that one has the most direct impact and the one that's on people's minds, because we work 8 to 9 hours a day for however long, and everybody wants to retire and just party it up. The second thing is having a family life, you know, having a happy family where your spouse, your kids, your grandkids maybe, great grandkids maybe, and whatever, you know, having the richness in that. And I've heard many people say that that was the most rewarding thing ever in their whole lives, is to have a family. The third thing is a social circle, having friends, a lot of friends to go to and to chat about things you can't chat with your spouse about, or things you don't want to chat, like, you know, talk about cars and motorcycles or guns with your spouse. I mean, unless she's into that, that's great, but there are certain friends for certain topics. Okay, so you get the idea. But to further that, the ability to make friends throughout your life, I think that's an important skill set that adds to that point, because friends die off, leave, they come and go in your life, you know. I mean, some of them just move far away, so they leave. I mean, you guys are still buddies, but, you know, or they die and can't help that. Fourth point is health. Yeah, if you're wasting away, no fun. That one's kind of obvious, but it becomes obvious only when you get older. When you're young, you don't even think about it, because you're invincible. Anyway, you get the idea. And the fifth one is spirituality. You got to have a relationship with your maker, because you're going to meet him. And you don't want to be spending like the last couple of years of your life thinking, like, I kind of forgot about you. It's kind of like having a son, and then just be about when you're ready to die, then you meet him. You know, you're gonna be like, gee, I wish I spent more time. So those are the 5 components I think that are essential to living a good, I don't know what you call that, but when you hit the halfway point of your life, the other half, the second half of your life, the first half of your life, you're spending your time putting together your finances and building your family and all that bit. But yeah, that's what I think's necessary. Those 5 ingredients.